Today, I'm going to fill you guys in on a kooky little dream that I had. Not kooky for some, but certainly kooky for me. A dream that I had in my 20s that just did not pan out. Hey everybody, it's Kelly Anderson, your Feeling Good Mama. So when I was in my 20s, I wanted to be a country music singer. I grew up absolutely loving to sing. I know that I drove my family crazy. I was singing all the time. I was singing in the car, I was singing in the shower. Every chance I could get, I was always just belting out whatever tune was on the radio, and I absolutely just always loved music. And so in my 20s, I started thinking, hey, I might want to be a country music singer. I absolutely loved country music. I was really big into Dolly Parton and Faith Hill and Martina McBride, Trisha Yearwood. All of the women great country music singers were huge idols to me, and I was always practicing, trying to get their high notes and, figure out how to memorize the lyrics and all of that. I started going to a local karaoke bar, and I, was up there practicing, pretending to be a country music singer. At the time, I started dating a guy who also wanted to be a country music singer. And so I just thought, in my mind, I just had this huge dream that he and I were going to be in Nashville someday, or we were going to be traveling together on a bus, touring and writing songs together and all that. And it was a total fantasy in my head. And in looking back on that period in my life, it makes me laugh, because where I am today is so far from that girl. I still sing here and there, but nothing like the way I was singing back then. I never ever go to karaoke bars or anything like that, very seldom. I guess I do kind of like being, in front of the camera and kind of on stage. I guess I still have that. I did start a YouTube channel after all. But the thought of me now being a country music singer, it seems so kooky and so goofy, and that's okay. We always hear that saying, I'll believe it when I see it. And so I look back on that time when I was thinking about being a country music singer. Deep down, I really did not believe that it was possible. And I think deep down, actually, I really did not want to do it. There was just a part of me that, thought it would be an amazing fantasy and fun at the time. But I think deep down, I never truly believed that was for me. Eventually, I think what ended up happening was one night there was a huge competition at the, karaoke bar, and I think I came in third. And I think after that, I was just like, I just don't think this is for me. Me and that guy, we ended up breaking up and splitting ways. And it was just kind of one of those things where I just kind of eventually grew out of it, and I got to the point where I was like, I don't even want to go to the karaoke bar anymore. So, and sometimes that's how life is. You have to kind of explore things, try things to figure out what we want. We've all heard that saying, I'll believe it when I see it. And I think it's actually all backwards. I think the way it really works is that we have to believe it in order to see it. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about that. Back then, when I wanted to be a country music singer, I just really deep down did not believe it. And to really achieve our goals, there's no way for that to happen unless we truly, I guess some things just happenstance, but they're generally not like dreams and goals that happen that way. Dreams and goals usually happen when you truly believe that they are possible. In order for your dreams and goals to actually come to fruition, we have to have unwavering belief that they are possible. So today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to create unwavering belief so that you can level up and you can make some really big things happen in your life. Number 1 goes right back to what I was just talking about wanting to be a country music singer. So the thing that you're going after, you have to make sure you really want it. That's really important. Sometimes we may think we want something, but there's always like a deep down feeling that kind of tells us, yeah, that would be amazing, that would be so cool. But as soon as you notice like you give up easily or you're just not thinking about it that much, that's a real tell that it's not really probably for you. And also another big part of that is make sure, a lot of times we'll hear from other people, especially family and friends, where they have thoughts about what you should be doing, and sometimes that can influence us and we start to kind of walk down that path because we think, well, maybe they know better, they have been through this before or something, and maybe I should listen to them. And I'm not saying never listen to someone else, I'm not saying that at all, but a lot of times they aren't walking your path. They haven't walked in your shoes up to this point. So I think that you have to listen inside. And so if it's something that you can't get out of your mind, it's something where you might fall down but you just keep picking yourself back up, you just keep going for it, that's a real sign that this is your thing. This is what you should be going after. And so that's number 1. Make sure that in order to really believe in what you're going for, make sure it's something that you really want. Number 2 is guard your ideas. A lot of times when we're excited about something, we want to tell everybody about it. And what happens a lot when we do that? A lot of times people come back at us with things that make us not feel so good. A lot of times people will come back and criticize our idea or tell us that could never work. And then how do you feel? You don't feel good at all, and a lot of times you're less inspired to go after that thing. So number 2 is really guard your ideas. And I like to think, when I'm working towards something, it's good to have a mentor or a coach or someone who kind of gets it, and that's the person you go to on this dream. Make sure it's someone who is going to be open-minded about your thoughts and not just beating you down and just Xing everything that you come up with. Make sure it's someone who is like really excited about this alongside you and is going to encourage you. So number 2 is guard your ideas, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and don't tell a whole lot of people about it, okay? Think about it, everybody has their own path, and in their mind, because they haven't experienced what you've experienced, they don't see things the way you see them, they are going to have a different perspective, and they have a right to their perspective. Certainly, if you ask them, they have a right to their opinion, but you have to also understand they have not walked in your shoes. They were not born with the same dreams and goals that you are, so they may not actually be the best people to give you advice on that. So that's number 2. Number 3, write down your dreams and goals. To really start believing, we've got to put them down on paper, and there's something really magical that happens when you write your dreams down. Even if you write them down over, like almost like affirmations, like writing them down daily, there's something about writing your dreams that kind of solidifies it. It kind of puts it down into your subconscious. And so don't just have it up here moving around. Make sure to get it out on paper and put it out on sticky notes. Have sticky notes all around. Journal about it daily if you can. Writing your dreams down, that's a real good way to start to solidify belief.
Hi everyone, my name is Olivia, and my mom and I have recently self-published a children's book. With our character Violet, we decided to make a V.O.R. club. The V.O.R. club is a fun, uplifting, positive club for kids ranging from 6 to 12. It is full of coloring pages, recipes, projects, games, and more. Many kids love the Violet Club, and we know that yours would too. You don't want them to miss out. Go check it out below.
Number 4 is don't be too hard on yourself. So you're gonna fail when you're going after your dream, more than likely. We all do. We're gonna make mistakes. It's not gonna be perfect, and you have to be okay with that. And I want you to just go easy on yourself. Give yourself a lot of grace, a lot of love in this process, and say, you know what? It's not going to be perfect. I am not going to get this. I'm not going to knock it out of the park the first few times by any means. Very seldom does that happen, and that's okay. I'm going to keep going. I am building belief in this idea, this project. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep persevering. And I think if you give yourself a lot of grace and love over this thing, you will be able to kind of weather the storms pretty easily. And that's what I want for you guys. Number 5 is very important. You only live once. You get this one life. Why not go after your dreams? Start believing today in what you want. Don't waste any more time on it. If there's something you truly want, try really hard to go ahead and commit to that. Stop being wishy-washy and flip-flopping, because guess what? Time is of the essence. Life is short, really, and I wish that I had really gotten a grasp on this earlier in life, that I went back and forth. Should I do this? Should I do it this way? Should I do this? And I really wish that I had just said, hey, you know what? This is what I want to do. I may not do it completely right, but I'm going for it. And I don't care what anyone else around me has to say about it. I'm going for it because I only live once. And guess what? They only live once too. They can make their own decisions about what they want to do, but you are going to start going after what you want in this life, right? So, anyway, I did not become a country music singer, and guess what? I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with it, but there are some dreams and goals that are non-negotiable now. They are things that I really want in this life, and I'm going to go after them with everything I've got. And every day I'm working on believing more and more that they are possible. It takes work. It's kind of like a muscle. It's kind of like a muscle that you have to keep training, keep building, and it's also about becoming more confident and self-assured and believing in yourself. So I want you guys to really take this to heart. I want you guys to be thriving. I want you guys to have amazing lives. I want you guys to stop struggling so much. If anyone has struggled and suffered, I have, and I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to go ahead and make decisions and start taking action toward the things that you really want. And building belief is the first step. It's not, I believe it when I see it. That's not the way it goes. Start working on your belief and then start really taking action towards this. I hope this helped. I hope that I gave you guys some encouragement to get out there and get moving. Please let me know. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment on this and share if you think it will help someone. My daughter and I have recently self-published a children's book. It's called Violet and the Voices. My daughter has a club connected to our book, and it's called the Violet V.O.R. Club. She has worked so hard on this club, and I would love for you guys to check it out. Please check out in the description. It's just $10 a month, and it's a lot of really fun little games and puzzles and coloring pages, recipes, all sorts of little activities for kids 6 to 12. Also, we're growing on our YouTube channel here, so thank you guys so much for being here, for being a part of this. I appreciate you so much. And please let me know in the comments how I can better serve you guys, how I can get better at this. I really like it. I'm having a lot of fun, but I mostly want to be serving you guys and helping encourage you guys. So I'd love to know. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the flip side. My dog is walking around here, so hopefully you get out of here. Why don't you go out? Go out, buddy. Go on.